to make my aloof girlfriend more affectionate.
Online tip
I
and
added
sent her
be
30
happy
million for breakup
She
money.
actually cried her heart out on
Pitifully
stream.
The
I'm
puppy
bad
was
at
abandoned,
games,
small
but
gaming
totally
stream
not
addicted.
streaming. I love
So
browsing
I've
online.
learned tons
That day,
of good
I found
and
another
bad. So I
funny meme.
decided to choose Jiang
is my
Qing'e.
girlfriend.
She is extremely
Usually,
aloof.
her replies are
Replies
only
over 3
as
words
if
are
typing
rare.
more would
I
kill
couldn't
her.
really stand that
But
personality.
Jiang Qing'e is
Most
too beautiful.
importantly,
With a
for
great
service
figure,
awareness is excellent.
Her profile picture was her side profile.
I'll give you 30
Such a
million.
nonsensical
Should make her say a few
sentence.
more
After
words,
sending
right?
it,
I didn't expect Jiang Qing'e to
It
reply
was
right
her
away.
streaming time.
She always separates
I
work
put my
from
phone
private
down
life
and went
Ding
to the
dong,
bathroom.
Ding dong. When
Opening
I came
WeChat,
back, my
I
phone
froze
had
for several
vibrating
seconds.
messages. Last night,
flooded the screen.
I tried to control
for a bit
myself
too
from
much.
draining
Don't
you
break
dry.
up.
I heard
I
you
was
like
pretending
cold
to be
girls
aloof.
deliberately
Don't break up.
acted cold.
And
Babe's puppy
say
after
something,
eating
babe.
and drinking.
Don't break up.
I need to
Ooh,
find
rooftop
babe.
wind
I
is
only
so
wished
cold.
her
Less
to be
to
happy.
be healthy.
What on
Jiang
earth is she
Qing'e's
doing?
messages
I
kept
rolled
coming.
my eyes
I
in
sensed
disbelief.
so you were acting all
You
along.
fooled me so
We must
badly.
break up.
Break
Even
up.
my
Acting
voice was
had some
gloomy.
real
Jiang
emotion.
had
Like
always
a block
been
of
too
ice.
aloof.
Sometimes
Never
when we
warm.
were
wouldn't
together,
say more than 5
now
sentences
you're telling me
all
then what
day.
was everything I went through? Jiang Qing'e's messages finally stopped,
appeared and disappeared,
then appeared
in the
and
chat
disappeared
box.
again.
I
Still
waited
no
a full 10
message
minutes
from
from
Jiang
Jiang
Qing'e.
Qing'e.
I fell asleep a
Playing
little
the
angry.
next day, my buddy Ye Yi woke me with a
hurry
phone
and
call.
check. Hearing
Hearing
that,
that,
is
I
trending.
calmly
For
replied,
Jiang Qing'e.
trending
So what?
is not a rare
Jiang
thing.
Qing'e is a top
A
gaming
former
sector
popular
god.
has
Player.
more fans than
Trending
many
is
as
as
easy as
celebrities
drinking water for
next
her.
second.
My buddy's loud voice made my
Did you
head
two
buzz.
break up?
2 hours ago. Jiang
She has been
Qing'e
crying
started
for 2
crying.
hours now.
I
Crying for
quickly
2
got up
hours?
and opened
The
Weibo
top
to
searches
check
were
trending
all
Jiang
Jiang
co-star
Qing'e.
and popular
Jiang
player.
Qing'e sheds tears in live
cries
stream.
like crazy.
Heartbroken
Jiang
and losing her
equals love
mind.
brain
The later
fool.
topics,
After
the first
all,
two, our relationship had
Very
never been
few
public.
people knew
At
we were
first,
dating.
I was just a
I
tiny
became
gaming
a
streamer
streamer
because
out
I
of
couldn't find a good
frustration.
job
I
after
registered
graduating.
an account
Though
on the
was the
platform.
hottest
Men and
platform
women,
at the time.
old
Wanted
and young,
to make
so
all
I
use
chose
that.
to stream
After a
without
month,
showing my
nothing
face.
a few
With
dozen
no
yuan.
other choice.
He even
The guilt
praised
boss
me.
of his
I
words
tried
showed
my
my
face
face
go
go
viral
viral
on the camera.
chat.
Suddenly exploded.
Babe, you're
So
so
handsome. My dad
Are you wearing
asked why
fishnets?
many
Many
people
people
started
started
sending
sending
gifts
gifts
and
and
small
tasted
ones
the joy
alike.
of showing
So
my
every
face.
day I dressed up
Gradually,
very
I
handsomely
gained a
to
group of
stream.
one
One
day,
day, obsessed
while
with my
I was
looks.
carrying
The
a
chat
frying pan
suddenly
and
got
searching for
excited.
replies.
It's
You
Jiang
matched with
Qing'e.
Jiang
Will you be joy?
Jiang
Even my
Qing'e,
boss
babe,
called and told me
performed
well
the
from the
chance.
heavens
But the
was
harder I
coming.
tried,
At first,
the sadder
I had
it
an
got.
explosive
Chased me
hairstyle
everywhere
with
circled
a
the
frying
house
pan
with
with
another
circle
for a
flare.
full 2
Finally,
minutes.
I treated a
And blew
grenade
myself
like
up.
one match was full of
I
comedy.
didn't pay much attention
But
to
I knew
this
Jiang
circle.
Qing'e was serious
In
about
her
games.
eyes, on the gaming
Only
field,
skill.
if you're
There
bad,
is no
if you're
pretty
pretty
slap.
bad,
If
too
you're
slaps.
terrible,
For
the
someone like
18
me,
dragons
she
subdued
should
him
heal me
with
with
the
the fragile
1,000
heart
hands
and
hung
hung
in
in
a
himself.
second, trembling.
Her
Jiang
cool voice
Qing'e
carried
really
my
started
heart,
roasting
and
me.
he
You really
still
can't
win.
do it. Your
Ask
skills
your fans
aren't
suitable
suitable
for
for
streaming
Jiang
instead.
Qing'e licked her lips and poisoned
Why
herself
is
with
this guy
gas
so
like that.
miserable at
Hey, go
gaming
home
chat?
and have
Don't be
babies.
so
malicious.
Poured
The
into
chat
my
rhythm
stream. I was
got
completely
wild
at
as
a
a
loss.
handsome guy living
I didn't
off
do
streaming
anything wrong.
I
So
sniffled
why was I being
and
mocked
was
at
about
that
to
moment?
disconnect.
Her
Jiang
tone
Qing'e
was
suddenly
unnatural.
I was talking
Don't
about
take
I
it
wasn't
hard.
talking about me.
Someone's
That
eyes
right? Went straight.
Former
When she
teammate,
saw the
she
handsome
added
little
him.
brother.
I'm
She
convinced
added him. The chat snoot
appreciated
appreciated
him
me for being handsome.
The whole night
Someone
was
full
full
of
of
ups
ups
and
and
downs.
I didn't want people calling
So
me a
I
clout
casually
chaser.
found an
After
excuse
going
and
off
ended
online,
the stream
Jiang
at live
Qing'e had
million
followed
officially
fans.
verified. I
It
stayed
was
silent
Jiang
for a
Qing'e
while,
herself.
then followed
Jiang
back.
Qing'e
I'm usually
sent
not
a
like
DM.
that. Sorry,
I'm 24
and
this
wake
year.
early,
Jiang
single
Qing'e
and well
sent
behaved.
another
Can I have
message.
the
Okay.
WeChat? No,
It'll
others
just
don't
be
mind.
convenient if
I gave her
anything
my
comes
WeChat
up later.
afterward. Did I
I
realize
threw the
there was
matter to the
nothing to
back of my
contact
mind.
Jiang
Probably
Qing'e about?
diligently.
The show effect
Many
was
people
Jiang
discovered
Qing'e.
this
My
hidden
stream's
pearl,
popularity
me.
doubled.
On WeChat,
I thanked
Then
Jiang
we
Qing'e
chatted more and more.
gradually
One
Jiang
day,
Qing'e suddenly
with
asked
each other.
if we
After
could meet
thinking about
privately.
it,
I agreed.
after meeting,
things
we
became
started
uncontrollable.
uncontrollable.
I
I
clicked
we
into
officially
Jiang
began
Qing'e amazing.
The number of viewers
Jiang
was
Qing,
terrifying.
in the lower
Her
left
eyes were
corner,
red.
was
She cried
also
with
terrified.
How had I never
sobs.
noticed she looked so
It gave
cute
me
crying.
an urge to hide her away. She had never cried in
But
front
in
of
front
me.
of
I glanced
hundreds
at
of
thousands.
thousands,
She
she
could
cried
embarrass
with
herself. I
enthusiasm.
typed.
I'll give you
You must
13
be
million.
blessed. She should
You
understand
must
now,
be
right?
happy.
I stared at Jiang
She
Qing
must have
in
seen
the
my
lower
message.
left
Her
of
eyes
the
locked
screen.
on her phone screen.
Suddenly,
Shattered
her body
completely.
trembled.
She went
and
from
the light
silently tearing up
eyes
to wailing
wailed
loudly. Did
the
she think I'll give
misunderstanding
30
and
million
then
to break up with me?
the 3 months
She couldn't
were
keep
blessings for her
misunderstanding
after the
hurriedly
breakup.
tried to fix it.
Jiang Qing'e finally
You
moved
just
on.
want
Without
to
breaking up.
I was
I've
teasing
become
you.
a woman no husband wants.
I explained
I
helplessly.
only wanted to
Jiang
tease
Qing'e.
I really didn't want to
No
break
breaking
up.
up.
You really
I
used
was
an
internet
internet
meme
meme to say your
covering
true
her
feelings.
ears.
I was truly afraid
Jiang Qing'e's
something might
current
happen.
mental
Double
state
for a taxi.
was
I had
worrying.
been to Jiang Qing'e's
The
place.
password
No one
was
in
my
the
birthday.
bedroom. No one
I entered
in the
it,
gaming
and
room.
the door
I
opened.
searched the whole home. But
Suddenly,
Jiang
I thought of
Qing'e
something.
cleared the broken
The
sauce.
closer I got to the
I
rooftop,
pushed open the rooftop
Jiang
door.
Qing'e
Against the
little
railing,
water,
like
tears
lights had
flowed
no large
down,
patch
and
with
the
the
floor
was
was
soaked. My
What are
sudden
you
voice
doing?
made
Jiang
her
Qing'e
look
over
over
with
eyes
serious
suddenly
eyes.
brightened.
No
She
breaking up.
buried her
We're
head
not
in
breaking
her
up.
knees.
Her
Her
muffled
muffled voice sounded like a
She
wronged
clearly
puppy.
missed me
Yet she
terribly.
crouched down
on
in
being
front of her.
stubborn.
Crying.
What are you doing?
I'll have
My
no
bed
husband
I found it
break
funny.
up with me. Just because I wanted to break up with you, breaking up with me
was
I
so
felt
strong.
a
I
little
shouldn't have joked about breaking up.
Jiang Qing'e said again, this human machine alliance.
I already said I was
comforted
teasing
her.
make you
No
believe
breaking
me.
up. Without
Kiss me
hesitation,
and I'll believe you.
I
Let's go
kissed her
home
between
breaking
the
up.
brows.
Seeing
Be
this,
good. Jiang
her
Qing'e
body
finally
carefully
agreed
grabbed
to
the
corner
corner
of my
suddenly
shirt.
thought of something
terrifying.
No
Did you
breaking
turn off
up.
live stream?
I did.
Looking at the visible
I
water
relaxed
stains
and
on the
went
bench
to the
thought,
bedroom.
I naturally
I cried
turned
it
her
wet
head
just
away.
now.
Don't be
After I
angry.
came out of the
Jiang
bathroom.
Qing'e had already laid
She was
out a
focused
fresh
on
sheet.
tapping her phone
Afraid
screen.
Jiang
I hurried
Qing'e was
over.
confronting netizens.
Jiang
Qing'e
was
noticed my
transferring
gaze.
all
I'll
my
be
money.
no breaking
Then
up.
have
Have a proper reason to cling to you.
You can't
the next
abandon
morning,
me.
Jiang
She
Qing'e
sobbed
cried
so
again.
pitifully.
My head
I
hurt
asked a little.
No
What
breaking
now?
up. Break up again.
No breaking
After
up. To break up with
no
her,
breaking
saying
up.
a few
Still
words.
fingers
After
just
this
kept
kept
happening.
happening.
I got a
Jiang
little
Qing'e
annoyed.
pretended to be
Easier
a
to
careless
careless and cried too much. Just then,
You'll
my
cry
body
all
heart
you
locked
to
internet
away.
is
Hearing
about
that,
to
my
explode.
head blamed
Even
myself.
more.
In a fit of
And
anger,
also blamed
I complained.
Jiang
Now
Qing'e.
before
As soon
breaking
as
up
I
was a
finished,
joke.
the bathroom door was
Huge
forcefully
tears,
opened.
but
she
still
had
hung
regained
on
her
her
face.
aloof.
Don't
Jiang
come
Qing'e
near me
slowly
look. Her tone was
lifted my
dangerous
chin.
and aggressive.
So when
want
you
to
said
break up,
you
I
didn't,
instantly
you were
got
lying to
angry
me.
and slapped.
Jiang Qing'e
So what if I lied to
freshly
you?
brewed
She carefully
emotions
tugged my shirt
instantly
corner.
Don't be
vanished.
angry.
Friends are meant to
I
be
like it
lied
when
to.
you lie
Can we
to
not
me?
break up? She was just an aggrieved puppy. Now, whatever she said,
I
felt
felt
no breaking
thoroughly
up.
satisfied.
I
Jiang
comfortingly
Qing'e
kissed her
immediately
lips.
pushed
After
her
a
luck
lingering
and
kiss
Jiang
ended,
Qing'e
looked at the 3.8
refuse
meter
her
bed
bed
in the bedroom.
originally
Her lips
timid
pressed
gaze
into
know.
a straight
Suddenly
line.
darkened.
You just want to break
At
up.
least you liked
Now
my
you don't even
body.
like my body
I'm
anymore.
becoming a woman nobody
I'm
wants.
going to make a fuss.
What nonsense
I
are you
pushed her
muttering?
down
Then
began
began
when
when
the fuss ended. It was
Jiang
already
Qing'e
2
hugged me
hours
from
later.
Let's go public.
Babe. No.
When I imagined
refused
many
without
people
thinking.
staring
I
at
felt
me
like
after going
everything
public,
went
but
black.
someone clearly misunderstood my meaning.
She
threw the
snorted.
hand
I
around
had
my
no
waist.
vectors
Go ask
in
her
your
out.
heart.
What girlfriend is as
We've
aggrieved
dated
as
for
me?
over half a year.
You only love
Yeah,
my
I don't
face
even have an
and my
official
body.
title.
I weakly
I'm
said,
so
I'm
not
listening
listening.
to my
Jiang
explanation.
Qing'e covered
Her
her
head
ears
shook
like
my
a propeller.
girlfriend suddenly evolved
What
into
should I
a
do?
crazy,
Waiting
suspicious
on
situation.
wires.
Very
Viewers
urgent.
were
I thought it
twice
was
the
because
usual
I didn't
number.
see
And
him
my
yesterday.
friends all
Most
messaged me.
comments were about Jiang Qing'e.
Streamer.
Are you close
Streamer.
with Why
Jiang?
did Jiang cry so hard?
I miss you
My
so
God,
much.
babe. It
Looking
felt
out
like
like
someone
someone
had
yanked
yanked
off
off
my
would I
underwear.
dare mention
I
Jiang
quickly
Qing'e
used
at a time like
not
this.
close. People watching the drama
the
gradually left.
Someone else
was
was
rushing
was
to
a
grab
blogger
it. He
named
posted on
What
Weibo.
is slack off.
I only joked
she
about breaking
cried
up.
into a
I
tearful
was
mess.
a fairly well-known male
look at
streamer
her?
in the
And
gaming
his skills
section.
were
Stan
decent.
count was
When I
probably
first saw this
dozens of
Weibo
I
post,
was still sighing
I'm not the
emotionally.
only one who made
I'm
his
saying
girlfriend
until
cry.
this Weibo appeared
The
under
topic.
Jiang
realized
Qing'e
something was
scrolling
wrong.
through the
In
comments
live
and
stream.
heart choked.
When did you get a
Sadie,
girlfriend?
I want to slack off,
Really?
replied. Hiding such
Is
a
it the
good
person
woman
from
from
I
my
Want?
slack off deliberately
Can
picked
say-
a few
can say-
lies about
comments
face
to reply.
This is to protect
It's
me.
been
Her
over
relationship
half a year.
has
Netizens
always been
exploded.
good. In the comment
Didn't
section
expect
became a
Jiang
mess.
Qing'e to be
Good
such
heavens!
a love ring.
Who is this guy?
Oh, Jiang
Jiang,
Qing'e.
pack up and get
It's
ready
really
to
bad
marry him.
netizens
Run
release
with
every
like that.
rumor they
Don't
hear.
you? You might as well believe
Before I
I'm
could get
Qin Shi
angry,
Huang.
my
Is
body
he
was
not even
already
pretending
furious.
anymore?
Openly
If I didn't know
crowd-chasing,
Jiang Qing'e was your
I really
girlfriend,
would have thought
seeing
it was
him
him
knew me.
I wasn't that angry
I comforted
anymore.
him. Don't be
While
angry.
comforting my
Don't
buddy
need to
not
give
to
him
be angry,
attention.
opened, I
I had
to
some
slack
impression
off
of him.
live stream
Not
only
only was one of the
because
few male
but
streamers
also
for this
because
game.
that he
Often
really
said
had
his
watched
live
Zhang
stream
was a
was a
diehard
diehard
fan
fan
of
and
Zhang
hoped to
Qing'e.
sweetly duel
Usually,
with her one
a
day.
few
Today,
thousand
there
viewers
were
were
already
online. I was a
20,000.
little
Next
angry.
second,
He
I heard
really
got
got
more
more
infuriating words.
because
I
I
didn't
think
want
I
to
should
rush her
rely on
popularity.
myself.
A casual online complaint.
Dug
It
up
really
by
wasn't
you
my
all
intention.
praised him.
She
Such
rarely
a
duos
bright
with
definitely
others.
won't
Duo with
quickly
me
either.
either. If you want to watch, I'll ask her
don't
later.
get your
hopes too high.
Fans left messages.
We'll just watch you.
It's okay. The process
coaxed
of
her
coaxing
successfully.
isn't suitable
I
for
won't joke
live
around
streaming.
again.
This.
I finally
Fans,
know how much
as they
she
had
loves
sharing
sharing
early
romance.
his
His
live
live
stream
stream
viewers
viewers broke 30,000.
taking advantage of the crowd,
launched a
really
trend toward
your
lucky
fans
bad.
lasting
I
happiness.
couldn't
In the
endure
comments,
it anymore.
I fired
A
off a
shameless
fierce
person
barrage.
whose
Is invincible
say
under
may
heavy.
I ask what brand of
Need the
trash bag you
spotlight
are?
that
My
badly
so much
felt
trash
like I was
finished
done for.
completely
I forgot to
blank.
switch to my alt and
The
used
screen
my
was
mainstream
blank.
account
I
mark.
want to
He
slack
also
off.
saw what
His tone
happened
was
in the
gentle.
chat.
I understand
If
this
they
others
feel
feel
like
praise him as handsome
then turned
and
around
kind.
and
In
cursed
less
me
than
out.
2
The
minutes, comments under my latest video
Bro,
were
are you
completely
okay?
overrun. This
Correctly.
guy once tried to
Did
form
he
a
fail?
CP with
So
Joan,
now
right?
he's going crazy?
Pathetic,
A solo
jealous
fan
guy.
broke
There were
down
even
after
dirtier
seeing the
insults
real
using my
brother-in-law.
father
My
as a sender.
ancestors
All
as
became
the
unbearable.
boss
Beliefs.
immediately
Turn off
told me
DMs
not to
and
stream
comments
recently.
first
And avoid the
storm.
storm.
Are you Jiang Qing's famous fan? What if I say I'm Jiang
Would you
Qing's
believe
actual
sighed
boyfriend?
helplessly.
The matter fermented quickly,
especially with
the
explosive
explosive
topic
I
over
also
one
went
woman.
followed right behind Jiang
It
Qing,
strangely
and I
gave
want
me a
to
sense
know
of
the
faith.
scolding on this
Bitter
side was
rumors.
even more
Revealed
ridiculous.
that I had previously
nearly blacklisted
then a
self-proclaimed gaming circle
came out and
streamer.
claimed I once tried
After
to hook up with him.
I
There were
supposedly
even rumors
slandered
that
him
I was
crazily.
actually
Any
an ugly
means
man
to make
in
money.
his 40s.
Cursing
I only
him.
regretted
I
using
fell
the wrong
asleep
account.
in extreme
Ye
regret.
Fang.
Why don't you take this chance to look my first reaction was
had
that
exposed
Jiang
our
sprang up
relationship
and hurriedly
I
opened
found all the
Weibo.
trending
Jiang
topics had changed.
I have a boyfriend. Off doesn't know Jiang
Clicking
Qing.
Jiang
I
Qing's
discovered
profile
she had
picture.
updated several
Yes,
Weibo
I have a
posts in a
boyfriend.
row.
Second.
Clenched. Unfortunately,
Ooh.
my
My
heart
heart
won't let
heavily
them go
jumping
public.
down.
Posted, I want to
Nonsense.
slack
Don't
off
believe.
Weibo.
I don't know you.
I want to slack
fifth.
off.
Of
Why
course,
was I
crying
in
in
a
a
fit of
fit of
anger?
anger.
He
I
said
didn't
you
want
wanted
to.
to break
One
up with
post
me.
so
After
sad I
another,
almost
caught
died.
everyone off guard. She actively interacted
Fans,
in the
are we
comments.
going to have a
brother-in-law?
Not your
I have a
brother-in-law.
boyfriend. Don't scare him. I only met him after retiring
also
and
turned
got
off
together
tips
with
no
him.
using your
money
Don't
to
talk
support
nonsense.
brother-in-law.
He's
He
a
is
little
a very,
timid. I love
very
him
good
very
person.
much.
Finally
We
coaxed
will go
him
marry
into
us
not
break up.
breaking up. Even if all of you unfollow.
I knew
still
it would be like
won't
this.
break up.
Flooded the screen.
Saying
No
this,
breaking up.
asked. Jiang Qing
Were you
smiled and replied,
Jiang
so what? The
You
last
got
four
Jiang
digits
Qing.
of my ID
Gender.
are
Females,
9191.
Men.
Watching
Hobby.
Suddenly, there was a knock at the door. A message
When Jiang
popped up on my
learned
phone.
about
It was already
online
open. She
store.
had never cared about
But
what
she
the
cared
internet
about
said
me.
about her. She couldn't bear
How
to say
dare
one
those
harsh
hateful
word to him.
lines.
She
It was
regretted
her
it.
fault. Her
She
traffic was
regretted
too
she
huge
had
in the
left
live
the
stream.
stream.
She should
And
have
then
known
she
immediately.
angrily logged into
Then she
Weibo
wanted to
and
hold him
went
tightly.
wild. As soon as
Her
the
heart
door
opened
opened,
fast.
fell into my arms
The warmth
and
in
hugged
my
me
arms
tightly.
when facing
was so
others,
familiar,
deliberately
reassuring.
overwhelming
malice.
But now,
I hadn't
in this
wanted
warm
to
embrace,
recently
a muffled
searched out.
voice came
I
from
know
below.
you have
You don't want to go
but I'm
public
your
for now.
girlfriend.
Seeing those people
My heart
online
almost
curse
shattered.
you,
Girlfriends are
Or
meant
have
to be
you
relied
always been
on.
planning to
Let
break up
me
with
tell
me?
you. No breaking up. No breaking up.
Her
Her
head
on my shoulder.
I lifted her head
Jiang
out
Qing
of my
passed
arms.
herself
No breaking
back
up.
into my embrace.
Jiang
I want to
Qing's
slack
Weibo
off
post
immediately.
saying
His
his
girlfriend
girlfriend
clarification
video.
not
Never
never
named
named
imagination.
anyone.
So
what
he
did it have to do with him?
He said he was
to
getting
stop
depressed. They had
cyberbullying him.
netizens
Led
didn't
around
buy it.
like dogs
Completely
by
lost
They rushed
reason.
his videos.
Too many
Rushed
people
his
reported
stream
stream
and
slack
reported
off.
him.
Digging
Like
up
netizens
old
was
stories.
discovered slack
A
off
man
treated
married
to
to
women.
women.
He said,
To
Sister,
men,
you're
it is
amazing.
that
Play.
as
Do you
no
even
like
know how to
it was
play?
more
and
and more
explosive.
got a
He
hotel room
colluded with his
top
real
female
girlfriend
cliques
to cheat
and
vote,
isolated
others
smaller
to switch
stream
platforms. Some unknown
I want
big
to
shot
slack off.
I
Secret
also
was
got
banned
a
on
wave
all
of traffic.
platforms.
When public
Clear
opinion
headed
was
was
one
one
sided
player.
sign me up for a
Organized
gaming
by the
streamer
platform.
entertainment
The rules were
tournament.
one
One
solo
duo
match
match and one
solo
solo
match.
and duo matches were
The
arranged
squad
on the
match
same day.
was
Soon,
held the
the
next
day
day.
of the
first
tournament
match
arrived.
a
I
few
performed
minutes
as
after
steadily
landing
as
in the
ever.
second
I was
match.
matched with a female streamer
Hello,
named
Yi
Su
Tianli.
Her voice was
It
very
had a voice
pleasant.
actress
The
feeling.
chat immediately
Su
got
Mengxi's
excited.
skills
Our
are
very
very
good.
good.
Is
She
stable.
was
Indeed,
also
excellent
good
at coaxing
me
back
back
into
into
an
embryo.
embryo. Under her every
Who
word
needs
of
encouragement?
encouragement. 别
drag
前
the
比
team
seems
down.
really dual with
In
female
my
streamers.
impression,
Only
this one
Jiang
is so
and
shippable.
Suman
I'll ship it.
I ship
Can
it
be
to
I'll ship
life
together.
and death. Honestly,
Runaway Ye
Jiang
Tianbi
is
is
sharp-tongued
sharp-tongued
and
and
aloof.
easier
Had
to
been
ship
watching
when
my
she saw me
stream
match
on
with
the
a
female
female
streamer.
pressed into
When
a
she
straight
saw the
line.
chat,
Su Mengxi and I
her
worked
fists
well
clenched.
together.
Saw the
Full
chat.
of people shipping me and
Even
Su Mengxi
comparing
as
our
a CP.
CP
She
with hers
couldn't
everywhere.
endure it.
Poured a glass of
A
water
fair,
and
beautiful
walked toward
hand
me.
appeared
The
in
chat
front
rose
of
for
the
an
camera,
instant,
then exploded,
It's a
calling you
woman's
babe.
voice. where the camera couldn't see, I glared fiercely at Jiang Qing'e,
looking a little wronged. My
Babe doesn't want
character
water.
was
I couldn't care
headshot
about
by
that.
someone.
Their
The chat
attention
couldn't
was
care
on the
either.
woman from earlier.
With the beautiful hand
Wait,
and lovely voice,
that voice
a bit
sounds
like
familiar.
that person.
Can we
Actually,
say this?
I noticed
Are you
too.
trying to dare,
Jiang?
Don't dare.
Ye
No
Tianzi
way. Everyone
is a
don't
small
spread
streamer.
rumors.
Babe, we
We
don't
like
like
you.
Hubby
saw the
having
chat.
that woman to
They
Jiang
immediately
Qing'e.
tried to control the
Hurriedly
screen.
said goodbye to
Half an hour
Fu Mengxi.
later,
Ended
the
the
interim
stream and
cool
suddenly
silhouette
small
suddenly
text
appeared.
below.
Famous
Gaming expert
I
rejoins
recognized
as
at a
surprise
glance that
support.
it was my girlfriend,
Joining
Jiang
event.
Qing'e.
No.
You want to play with
You
that
don't
wild
want to
woman
dislike
from
me.
before instead.
Do you
Do
want
not
to
love
break
me
up?
anymore?
It's random matching.
We might
Jiang
not even be
Qing'e
matched.
stopped
Another half
replying.
hour
Vicious
later,
side
the
changed
randomly
the
matched
rules.
four-person
Became
squad
plus two
streamers
random. The
has to
name
be
of my name and
fairness.
Jiang Qing'e's name were tightly
Who
next to each
understands
other.
fairness
Jiang
better
Qing'e
than
and I
you?
matched with
I'm
two
convinced.
passersby.
I instinctively
Jiang Qing'e
jumped
followed
toward
closely.
Pochinki.
Wait, when do you
Since
know how
when
to
does
flash?
Jiang
Was
Qing'e
confused.
know how
Jiang
to take
Qing'e's
care of
actions
people?
made everyone's pupils quake.
Good luck.
I have a
Follow
level
behind
3
me.
helmet here.
Come pick it
Yes,
up. Someone
yes.
is shooting you from the grass. When we
You can do
secretly
it.
duoed
Good
on
luck.
alts
Jiang
before.
Qing'e always giving
She
you the
even
best
let me
every
have
confused,
kills.
being
I
cared for by
accepted
her.
everything
So I
she
didn't
only
feel
when I
anything
saw the
matter.
chat
Wait,
did I realize
is this
disaster
the
was
Jiang
coming.
Qing'e? I know.
Something
Was she
is
trying to
wrong.
call
I have
him
a
this
very
really
bold
wrong
idea.
Plus
Netizens
10,000
they began looking for clues for the
After digging
magnifying
around,
glasses. The hand that flashed through my stream that day. The small red mole was exactly the same. Everything became
except the part they
partner.
discovered that when Jiang Qing'e
She was
once
watching
slacked
a live
off during
reflection
stream,
was clearly
not
my
long
live
ago,
stream
there were
page.
similar stream
An
backgrounds.
unintentionally reveal
Just
idol
like that,
themed water
my
cup
relationship with
happened
Jiang
out
Qing'e
of nowhere.
follower
Increased by
account.
almost 10,000%.
My buddy was
Was this
extremely
part of the plan
excited.
you
The
two
momentum
discussed?
is
My boss's
huge.
eyes were
I
full
told
of
you that you would
appreciation
go viral
with me
sooner
around
or
as
later.
expected.
Inner
Heavens.
sadness
I
flowed
really
like a
never
river.
thought we'd
Jiang
go
Qing'e
public so
called me.
early.
Again.
After
I
struggling
hung up again.
internally
Finally,
for a long
secretly
time,
made a
hello,
decision.
everyone. I
I'm
was
Ye
a little dark.
Tianzi.
I
I
raised
raised
my
my
chat.
head and said,
That girlfriend is
I
Jiang
didn't tell
Qing'e.
everyone
Because
because
I
I
lacked
lacked
a
a
sense
sense
of
of
security.
security.
Blah, blah, blah.
After
Everyone.
dropping the bomb, I was ready to log off.
Jiang Qing'e
Then the door.
stumbled and
She
knelt
crawled
in front
in.
of me
Her
and
eyes
hugged my
were
waist.
swollen
Babe,
like
I was
two
wrong.
big lanterns.
I shouldn't have played potty
Don't
dreams.
ignore
Can
me.
we
Not
show
break
my
up.
I opened my
She
mouth.
covered it. No
If you
breaking
don't
up.
want
No
to
breaking
admit
up.
I'm your
No
girlfriend,
breaking
tell
up.
them I'm your
That's
dog.
okay.
Woof, woof. I
Babe,
couldn't say a word.
say
I
something.
truly
She
couldn't.
pointed at the
Signaling
computer
her to
screen.
look at the 100,000
The air
plus
was
viewers
silent.
in
Jiang
the
Qing'e
upper right.
doesn't
How many
seconds
years on her
away.
face and
Hello,
smiled at the
everyone.
camera. From now
I'm
on,
Ye
I'm
Tianzi.
not a
The
wild
chat
person.
lacked
Nobody
themselves
wants
crazy.
Qing'e like this
How
would
was they
heaven.
any different from
Everyone
a
type
puppy?
1.
And I'll
I
send
really
them one
can't
by
stand
one.
this hopeless love
Ye
brain.
Tianzi's
Jiang
fate
Qing'e.
is so good.
Poor fate.
That night,
Rotten
several
fate.
topics
Jiang
rushed
Qing'e
onto
like
trending
crazy
events.
fate.
Woof woof
Jiang
woof.
Qing'e.
The
No
awareness
breaking
that
up.
she got an
No
official
breaking
title.
up. No breaking up.
Completely let
Every
herself
day,
go.
she
Someone
eagerly
stopped
suspected
with me.
How much
This
did this
really
man pay you?
scripted
Jiang
acting.
Qing'e
Stared at
that
the
day,
comment
former
and froze
Premier.
her.
Popular player Jiang
Crying
Qing'e.
like crazy,
Tears
she
are
rushed
revealed
onto
right.
trending.
Danced
See
strawberry
them,
marks
kiss these.
inside.
That day we
I'm your
matched with
CP
two
fan. Wish
passersby.
you two
The
forever.
earphones were filled with
They screamed
endless
for fan
screaming.
passerby smiled
May I
with
boldly
a
ask
meaningful
you two
one
one
question.
Jiang Qing'e smiled
We'll be
and looked
together
at me
for a
until
lifetime.
we
Never
never
break
break
up.
Gently
Looked
hooked
into
my
Jiang
finger
Qing'e's
again
side.
and
No
again.
breaking
I
up.
also
No breaking
smiled.
up.